You're watching the Weiss channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about log applications, logarithm applications. All right. For example, in a lab experiment, 670 bacteria are placed in a petri dish. The conditions are such that the number of bacteria is able to double every 28 hours. How long would it be to the nearest tenth of an hour until there are 1,040 bacteria present? Okay, so you're going to use this formula right here. And if you don't memorize this formula, which you don't need to do, you just, in Delta Math, you just go to see example problems and it'll show you this formula, okay? Y is going to be the number that you're looking for. Y is the 1040, okay? A is the amount you started with, 670, okay? T is time, and D is the number that the time is being related to. For example, hours, minutes, seconds, whatever the amount of time actually is in this case. So like here, every 28 hours, 28 is your D, okay? So all I'm going to do is plug in these numbers. I'm going to say 1,040 equals 670 times 2 to the T over 28, all right? And now we're just going to solve. I'm going to start by dividing by 670, and I get this 1.552322388059701. All right, equals 2 to the T over 28. The whole idea here is we're going to log both sides, okay? So to log both sides, I'm going to move this T over 28 in front of the log, right? So this log 1.55, etc., equals T over 28 log 2. We're going to divide both sides by log 2. Now, ideally, on your phone calculator, if you have this 1.55 big thing here, all right, and you just type log or log 10 or whatever, it should come up log of this 1.55. If that doesn't work, then use your Desmos calculator. Log 1.55, etc., divided by log 2, and you get this 0.63435 equals T over 28. So what do? You multiply both sides by 28, and you get T equals 17.7618. To the nearest tenth is going to be 17.8. Okay? Over here, we're investing, okay? 7,000 is invested in an account paying an interest rate of 4.7% compounded quarterly. Okay? If you're not sure what compounding is, would you please look up compound interest, okay? How long will it take to the nearest tenth for the value to reach $11,870? All right? Here we're going to use this formula. And if you don't remember this formula, which you don't need to remember, just go to example problems and Delta Math will show you this formula, okay? A is the amount that you're trying to get to, this 11,870. P is the principal, 7,000. You're starting at 7,000. Okay. R is the rate, 4.7%, which is 0.047, right? Okay. So that's the rate. N is the number of compounds. Since it's quarterly, that means 4 times per year. So N is going to be 4, and T is going to be time, okay? So plugging the numbers in, we get 11,870 equals 7,000 times 1 plus 0.047 divided by 4 to the 4t power. I'm going to start by dividing by 7,000. I get a number 1.69, etc., etc., etc. equals 1.01175 to the 4t power. I'm going to log both sides. In logging both sides, this 4t is going to move out in front of the log, okay? So now I divide this log 1.69 divided by the log 1.01175. And I get 45.2085 equals 4t. I divide by 4, and to the nearest tenth, I get 11.3. There you go. You've been watching the Weiss channel.